Let's dive into that real quick. Run my tape, because I want to compare the two of you. And then I want to break out and go into you, a couple ABs in 99. I mean, what he's doing, Pedro, is vintage you. He struck out half the batters he's faced this year, and he does it like he could go to shortstop. I love athleticism on the mound, whereas the guy in Syndergaard, and pause this, as the guy Syndergaard looks like he really works hard, right? The Grom's languid and fluid. So for me, I wanted to go side by side here because I wanted to check out, like, what were your keys? We talk so much at the Skybox about hitting and front shoulder and hips, and guys have a million different ways to going about it. What were kind of some of your keys for you on the mound?
Well, you have to have a good balance, and this is what I have right here. Grom is a little longer than I am, so he's gonna need all the leverage he can get. It's more difficult for taller guys to actually stay in balance on top of the rubber. For me, it was easy to actually dance from that position. As you can see, I'm extremely close from my hips. I'm on top of the back leg. My point of separation is actually right behind the rubber. This was huge for me to actually be able to separate on the point that I wanted to, because my tendency will be, if I separated too early, fly open. I did not want that to happen, so I needed to maintain my balance right along with my hips.
And you like
really
turning
close,
that toe in.
and then separate back here in order for me to be fluent. And actually, I always thought about relaxing because I wanted the changeup to look just like the fastball. And if you somehow stiffened up on the fastball and loosened up on the changeup, you could actually tip something. But Grom is just like me. He's fluent, he's whippy, and we also have the same similarities when it comes to throwing the fastball and throwing the changeup. So that's what makes him so deceiving.
I mean, you could rack that back. That looks way too cool. I mean, very similar motions. I mean, you just got to the point, I think for me, like, the execution for the superstar, the Hall of Famer, just goes to and pause this because I want to dive in, elite levels. Like, for me, when I knocked the donut off the bat, I would be like, all right, head still, front shoulder square, take the hands to the baseball. Look, those were like my three keys. What were some of your keys outside? Your key was balance, point, hip?
Yeah, but eyes.
Let me ask you a question, because you had the ability to dot a gnat's behind.
Yes.
What is it here and then at the last second, just a little hand manipulation? What are you trying?
Yes, it's hands and it's your toes. I wanted to be in a 45-degree angle. I wanted to have my hands right in front of my toes. If I was going in, it was going to be literally this way.
Bang.
In. Outside, it would be literally this way. And I wanted to have my eyes behind the ball. Always. I always wanted to just be able to do that in order for me to just transfer to one side or the other. It was just this much.
Can I just stay here all day and do 2 hours of this? All right, let's dive into 99 All-Star Game, because this, for me, as a kid, I was like, you set the tone against Barry Larkin and you went through. This was like childhood dream to watch you. And you break out the nasty changeup. What are you saying to yourself going into this game?
Well, I just wanted to actually perform a little bit for the fans, and not. I was fully aware that I was representing Boston. It's my hometown.
Yeah.
This is for Ted Williams, all Century players there. I wanted them to see me as someone special, someone that was probably at their level.
Pause that. Take me through Sammy Sosa's AB. Was there someone you had circled like, I'm gonna punch this ticket tonight?
I did not want Sammy to. It was just a country pride moment.
So look at his knees buckle right there, back-to-back breaking balls. It's pretty much over.
Well, I wanted to change that level.
Oh, pause it. I want to know what's coming next. 2-2. Right?
It's got to be a hitter.
Gas?
It's got to be a hitter.
See you later.
Yep. Yeah, normally, because I know that in a 2-2 count, you want to throw your best pitch. You ask me in a 2-2 count what most likely will be my pitch. It will be 97 to 98. trying to locate it well. That's what I would do. That would be my MO. And I see so many similarities with DeGrom because of that.
Look at that.
He's able to pinpoint at 97, trust his changeup, trust his slider, and if he continues to be healthy and continues to do what he's doing right now, he's gonna be not only with Bob Gibson, but with many names, some of the elite names that you have seen in the big leagues.